It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert. They started on the ground with Eckler. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 9 catches, 125 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and giving a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They run the option on second down. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point good by the Predator. We are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought...
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got it to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he rifles one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the perfect game for his defense right there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. On first down, Justin Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We begin at Lumen Field, a couple of former division mates doing battle. Las Vegas taking on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down the West Coast to Santa Clara to check on the Niners at home at Levi's Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Andy Dalton with 2 touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. With that, we take a...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 20. On 1st and 10 is counter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Prater's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, You really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
3 quarters in the books. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Got his man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:11 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.